This is our reflection video for our project that we did here. My name is Amanda Hinton. I took the role as the team leader. The portion of the marketing plan that I worked on was the conclusion portion. I also did the glossary terms for the marketing terms. As a team leader, I assigned the focus areas for each member. I also set up a suggested timetable of due dates. To motivate the team, I motivated the team via email with suggested reminders of upcoming due dates, as well as suggestions of informational websites for our project. I didn't pick to be the role of the team lead. I was the first one to initiate the first suggested due dates, and from there it was suggested I take the team lead. So I took that and ran with it and assigned the project due dates and each section to everybody as to what their portion of the project would be. I think the hardest part for all of us was the coordination of times to get together. With 5 other people, it can be difficult to coordinate schedules. I think what I would have done differently is maybe probably had other people as well take the lead. I think Tanya did a great job with the organization of our revision part, as well as getting everybody time-wise put together. So I think she did a great job on that.
I'm Adam Hopkins. I did the strategy portion of the marketing plan. I didn't do a very good job as a leader. I didn't really lead on any of the getting anything done. I just did my kind of area and was in the background for most of it. I came up with the product idea that we ended up taking on, and also the name of the product. I think one thing that we had going against us is none of us really are in a marketing background or work in a marketing department, so I think we weren't really sure what was supposed to be in it, so we just kind of did our best, and nobody was really there with any expertise to say, no, that's not how it should be. And I think after going through, like with what Amanda had put out, we had all the dates and stuff, but then none of us really took the lead of making sure we were doing it in time, because we started this back in like September and we didn't actually submit it until February, so that was kind of ridiculous. But I didn't step up and do anything either, so it's not anybody's fault. It's just none of us were really, I guess, focused on this one project. We had enough other projects open to get things done. And like Amanda said, I think Tanya really stepped up since we had our first submission and was really coordinating and making sure that we were getting this all done in a more reasonable amount of time, and everybody was together. That's all I got.
My name's Andrea Madden. I did the executive summary part of the project. I think that I encouraged my teammates by emailing with them, positive updates, helped them keep them on schedule, along with everyone else. We kind of all did that, but we strayed a little bit. I think as a team member, I could have worked a little harder on keeping things scheduled, and we did have some roadblocks. We did have some things that we couldn't, that was unavoidable, so we had to take time off for a little bit and go back and forth with it. So I think next time we have a team project, we should definitely make sure that whoever we have in our team, that we should schedule and keep on schedule always, and then I think it would make it go a lot faster. Katie?
I'm Katie Brown. The portion I worked on was the business challenge. I was one of the reasons why this project got delayed. I was out on FMLA, which did kind of throw a wrench in our plan, the plan that Amanda came up, and thank God Tanya was here to, follow up after our first submission. I served as a team member for, I threw out some product ideas, none which were picked, which is fine. But we also did the peer review, which helped a lot. Adam provided a lot of good detail for our product, which helped all of us in completing this project. We all kind of emailed, and I know I emailed and tried to follow up with everybody on, some of the deliverables we had to have in place. I know for myself, being out for a long period of time, I'm sure changed the morale of this team in trying to get everything done. It took me a little while to get back on track to complete my portion of the project after being out, but it worked in the end. And things I would do differently is I would try to stay on track and listen to my team members and them encouraging me to try to get these things done. And, yeah, I think now that we're at the end of the project, this is a good reflection for us all and future team projects we have, the CFA. Thank you.
My name's Tanya Walsh. I served as a team member on this project. The portion that I worked on was the market. As a team member, in the beginning, I sort of didn't do much of anything. I kind of let everybody else just sort of do their thing, and we all worked at our own pace. And I don't think any of us were really great about following up or, really kind of getting stuff done. After our first submission, I kind of turned it on. I helped quite a bit with proofreading and formatting and just kind of serving as, I would call it a cheerleader. They probably say boss bag. For
We
my team.
appreciate the encouragement for trying to get this project done.
I was happy as a team member, just sort of floating along, but after our first submission, I think we all just lost a lot of steam and it was hard getting back on track. So, I mean, it was tough. We had a little period there, but I would say looking back, I feel like maybe I should have just stepped in and chosen the team leader, because I naturally can be sort of bossy and motivating, but I was trying to avoid that by not just saying, hey, I'll be the boss, because I'm usually the boss. So I think I would have been more motivated to get stuff done if I had just put myself in that role to begin with. So I'm happy now with how everyone has turned it on. We set goals, we met deadlines, we kept in touch, we were constructive with one another, and really kind of motivated each other to get this done for our resubmission. So
I do want to say that once we had our first submission, and we got 3 or 4 pages of feedback returned, it was a little concerning based on the instructions that were provided weren't maybe as clear as what needed to be provided in the project.
Yeah.
But I think once we sat down as a team, we all kind of figured out exactly what we needed to do to succeed in this project.
Right, to improve what we first.
And I think it was just a little unclear as to what exactly was expected of us as team members. But I think we've all, jumped over that hurdle and have now.
I think there's quite the dynamic too with all of us working for the same agency.
I said that, yeah.
Yeah, we all have our own projects and our own things going on, and we did have some FMLA time, and we did have some other things going on. There was a vacation in there. There was, a whole.
I thought it would be so much easier.
Yeah,
working together.
I thought it would too, but it actually presented you're not as apt to. Like, we knew we could slack off. Like, I knew if I slacked off, Andrea's not going to get mad at me, or where if we had chosen strangers in the CFA community, we may have been more of a motivated.
I told my learning coach that
to do it, because I would have felt like, oh my god, everybody's waiting for me.
So yes, I did say it made a difference.
Yeah, and I think all of us had that same challenge where we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings here, and it's not about people's feelings. It's just about getting the project done. And I know we had a meeting to kind of review a lot of these things, and it's black and white. We just have to get the project done. Right, so just try to make it clear that and during our peer reviews, that if we are we're not saying you did a bad job, we're just saying maybe you just need to work on something like that,
right,
and not in a negative way. So
excellent. And that concludes our reflection video. Thank you for your time.